Hi, this is a basic review of wave knowledge that's used in physics and AP Physics. So we have two types of waves, transverse and longitudinal. They are both periodic waves because they consist of cycles or patterns that are produced over and over again by the same source. Now, first up is the transverse wave. It's a wave in which the disturbance occurs perpendicular to the travel of the wave. So to represent this, we're going to use a slinky, and you can get this beautiful slinky at the dollar store for $1, surprisingly, and my brother Josh, or any other person, but he is not worth $1. So, hold on to the slinky, down there, and you have to tighten it. Take more of it down there. Okay, so as we tighten it, okay, to create a transverse wave, we're just going to move it up and down. So, and then we dampen it. Okay, and then we'll do it again. Transverse. So that creates a transverse wave. So, and another kind of wave we have is the opposite of transverse wave. It's a longitudinal wave. It's a wave in which the disturbance occurs parallel to the travel of the wave. So once again, Josh, don't know why you keep going back there. Anyway, so hold tight again.
I don't know what you're saying.
Except for this time, you're going to hold more than one coil at the end. Okay? Have it tight, and then for longitudinal, you're just going to release one of the coils, and it creates a longitudinal wave. So again, that would look like, okay, so that's the longitudinal wave. Okay, so if you were going to graph this, it would look like this. And Josh, how about you come hold this so I can better point it out? My beautiful assistant, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So, in our y-axis would be the vertical position of the slinky, and the x-axis would either be distance or time. It changes and varies with each graph and what you need to find. So, on here we have crests and troughs. Crests are represented in blue, and that's when it's at its highest point in the wave, and then troughs are represented in red, and that's when it's at its lowest point. So, if we were going to say that this was a distance graph, we would find the wavelength. So you would measure from the beginning of a crest to the end of a trough, or from the beginning of a trough to the end of a crest. Simple enough. And if you wanted to find the amplitude, you would measure from the point on this line where it's 0 to the top of a crest, or from this point when it's 0 to the bottom of a trough. Now, if you wanted to find period, which is when it completes one cycle, so it'd be a crest and a trough, you would have this in time, and you just take out the time needed to go through one cycle, which is a crest and a trough. See, you would also use that on a time graph, and that's how many cycles per second. So you would just measure how many cycles per second using the equation frequency equals 1 over t, t representing period. Alright, that's it for this lesson and /review on basic wave knowledge in physics and AP Physics. Have a great day.